I'm about to tell you something so insane you won't believe it's true. What if I told you that an entire month was literally stolen from our history? In 46 BC, a single year lasted 445 days. I'm serious. They added 3 extra months just to fix a broken calendar. Then, hundreds of years later, people went to sleep on October 4th and woke up on October 15th. 10 days of their lives just vanished. This is not a conspiracy theory. This isn't the Mandela effect. This is the 100% real story of how our calendar was completely rewritten. This is how the most powerful people in history literally changed time itself, deleting days, adding months, and creating a system so crazy we're still dealing with it today. They hid time from us, and you will not believe why. To understand how you can hide a whole month, you need a calendar that is an absolute disaster. And for centuries, the Roman calendar was the most broken calendar on Earth. Before Julius Caesar, the Romans used a calendar based on the moon. The problem? The moon's cycle is shorter than the Earth's orbit around the sun. Their year was only 355 days long, which is about 11 days too short. Imagine your year ending 11 days early every single year. Within 3 years, your calendar would be a full month off from the seasons. Spring festivals would be happening in the middle of winter. It was complete chaos. The Romans had a crazy fix, an extra month called Mercedonius. Roughly every 2 years, they would just shove this 27-day month in after February to try and get back on track. But here's where it gets insane. Who decided when to add this month? The Pontifex Maximus, the chief high priest of Rome. And if you wanted to get ahead in politics, this was the job you wanted. You see the problem, right? If your friends were in power, you could just add Mercedonius to give them an extra month of ruling. If your enemies were in charge, you could just forget to add it, cutting their term short. The calendar wasn't just for telling time, it was a political weapon. It was abused so badly that by the time Julius Caesar came to power, the calendar was off by 3 months. Nobody could trust it. Time itself was broken because of politics. This is our first hidden month. Mercedonius was a phantom month that was either there or it wasn't, all based on what one guy wanted. The system was so messed up it took the most powerful man in the world to fix it. That man was Julius Caesar. In 46 BC, he ended the chaos. To get the calendar back in sync with the sun, he didn't just add 1 month, he added 3. He added the usual Mercedonius and then 2 more special months between November and December. This means the year 46 BC lasted an unbelievable 445 days. They called it the Year of Confusion, but Caesar probably called it the last year of confusion. He and his astronomers created a brand new 365-day solar calendar, the one we basically use today. And he made a simple rule: add 1 leap day every 4 years. The Julian calendar was born. Caesar took the idea of a secret 13th month and got rid of it, creating a simple 12-month system. But it wouldn't be the last time someone literally changed time. Caesar's calendar was amazing for its time, but the idea of a 13th month never really went away. It just became a ghost in our calendar, and that ghost has a name. Undecember. The name comes from Latin. September means 7, October means 8, and so on. So what comes after 10? 11 or undecim? Undecember is basically the secret 13th month that our calendar pretends doesn't exist. And even though undecember is just an idea, people have tried to make a 13-month calendar for real. The most famous attempt was in 1849 by a philosopher named Auguste Comte. Comte looked at our calendar with its random, uneven months and thought it was a total mess. His solution was the positivist calendar, and it was shockingly simple. 13 months, each with exactly 28 days. Think about it. 13 months, each with 28 days, is a perfect 364 days. Every month has exactly 4 weeks. The first of the month would always be a Monday. The 15th would always be a Monday. Your birthday would be on the same day of the week every single year for your entire life. But wait, there are 365 days in a year. What about the extra day? Comte had a plan for that too. The last day of the year would be a blank day. It wouldn't belong to any month or any week. It would just be a holiday. And for leap years, a second blank day would be added. He even wanted to rename the months after famous people like Moses, Homer, Aristotle, and Shakespeare. Caesar's calendar was a masterpiece, but it had one tiny flaw. His team calculated the year as 365 and a quarter days long. That is incredibly close, but it's not perfect. The true solar year is about 365 days, 5 hours, and 48 minutes. That means the Julian calendar was off by just 11 minutes every year. It's a tiny mistake. You wouldn't even notice it. But after 1,500 years, those minutes added up to 10 full days. Spring started on March 11th instead of March 21st. For the Catholic Church, this was a massive problem. The date of Easter is based on the first day of spring. If Easter started drifting into winter, it would be a disaster. Time was broken again, and the Pope had to fix it. So in 1582, Pope Gregory XIII did something that sounds like it's from a sci-fi movie. He announced a plan to fix the calendar. First, a new leap year rule to make the calendar almost perfect. It's the one we use today, but what about the 10 days the calendar was already off? The Pope made a crazy decision. He decreed that 10 days would be erased from time. In Catholic countries like Italy, Spain, and Portugal, people went to sleep on Thursday, October 4th, 1582, and when they woke up, it was Friday, October 15th. October 5th through the 14th of that year just never happened. They were deleted. Because the Pope ordered it, Protestant and Orthodox countries refused to change. This created total chaos. You could travel across a border and literally jump forward 10 days in time. For hundreds of years, Europe had two different calendars running at the same time. Great Britain and its American colonies refused to switch for almost 200 years. By the time they did in 1752, they had to skip 11 days. People supposedly rioted, shouting, "Give us back our 11 days!" But historians today think that's mostly a myth. Sweden's change was even crazier. They messed it up so badly they had to create a February 30th in 1712 just to get back on track. Russia was the last to switch, waiting until 1918. They had to skip 13 days to catch up. This was the craziest act of hiding time ever. It wasn't a month, but a chunk of days erased from existence to fix a math problem. So, was the whole month actually hidden from us? The answer is no, but also kind of yes. There's no secret society that scrubbed a month from the history books, but powerful people have rewritten time. They did it in ancient Rome with the phantom month Mercedonius. They did it in 1582 when the Pope literally deleted 10 days from existence. And they did it over and over again as the world slowly and painfully tried to sync up their clocks. The hiding wasn't some evil plot. It was a series of insane corrections to try and make our lives match the universe's clock. Our calendar is the result of that battle. The hidden month is the ghost of Mercedonius. It's the 2 extra months Caesar added in the year of confusion. It's the 10 days in October 1582 that just disappeared. Time wasn't stolen from you, it was edited. So the next time you look at a calendar, remember it's not just a box of dates. It's a crazy historical document telling a story of power, religion, and astronomy. The days we lost are the reason your calendar works today. And the hidden month, it's still out there in the rhythm of the moon and in the absolutely insane history of how we measure our lives. If you thought this was the craziest story ever, smash that like button and subscribe right now. And I want to know in the comments, if you could build a perfect calendar, what would it look like? Would you bring back the 13th month? We are reading every single comment. Until next time, stay curious.